Then I go, and keep them from the good Shabbos. Hi.
Hello, Shabbat Shalom.
It's Ari Axelrod. He's not in surgery, which has been
Not this week.
Right. I was going to say his weekly surgery is finally over. This is our Shabbat. We'll talk all about surgery and whatnot. We are in Ripley Greer on 72nd Street right now because our downstairs is still being cleaned up. Shabbat Shalom, as we say in the business. Hi, Laura Patinkin. Hi, everybody. Tracy Schwartz, are you reclaiming? Is that my Tracy Shane? Tracy Shane from Broadway is going back to her original last name. Oh, right, because you guys are pals.
Mm-hmm. Thanks to you and the JBA Zoom meeting.
I have to say the JBA, there's a lot of like mishpachas happening, or no, shidduchs happening. Thank you. Yeah, by the way, Jack Plotnick posted underneath my Everything's Coming at Moses, like, Audra McDonald wishes she was half the mishpacha you are. I'm like, it's a word. Has literally no relevance, but
No.
brava.
Hey,
hi, Samara. So anyway, yes, every Friday, if you don't know, the Jewish Broadway Alliance, which I started, and Laura Patinkin is my something. Basically, we have a whole little team. We haven't just really fully expanded yet, but Jewish Broadway Alliance does our Broadway Shabbat live. We're in New York City right now, and we make people on the West Coast join, even though it's only 3:00 there. Hi, Michael Lembeck and Lorna. Why don't you guys click on the link? They just texted me. So today we have two people. Well, we have, of course, we have two people from the road. Actually, I'm going to add the Lembecks because they're going to do the actual candle lighting. So this is Lorna. Hi, Lorna Lembeck.
Hi.
This is Ari.
Hi, Lorna. Good to see you again.
Ari's back. Ari.
Shabbat Shalom.
Ari is back. Wait a minute. Let me see Ari, my new favorite singer ever.
You're the picture of him.
Michael's a super fan.
Well, the feeling is very mutual. Both of you.
Is this in the way?
Let me see if I can.
We tried to do a candle thing, like to make it so you could see.
You know what? I've performed in smaller spaces on smaller stages.
Okay, here we go.
Yeah, you began on that Houston tour. So if you don't know the Lembecks, Michael Lembeck. By the way, wasn't your dad like a performer too, Michael Lembeck?
Yeah, he was a very successful character actor who did many Broadway musicals. He did the revival of South Pacific, of Girl Crazy, of Oklahoma, with people that you mention on your show all the time. And then he was on the Bilko series, the Phil Silver Show, for a long time.
And then Lembeck followed in his footsteps, Grease tour one day at a time, and then was going to quit the business, but instead decided to become a millionaire director instead. Just watching the episode of Friends, directed by Michael Lembeck. And then Lorna Lembeck, when Michael met you, you were like, I don't know what Judaism is. And the next thing we knew, you were fully ordained as like a Jewess. So how difficult was the conversion process, Lorna Patterson?
You know what, the conversion for I think I've been a Jew almost 30 years now. So I feel a full member of the tribe. And the conversion process was wonderful, but going to cantorial school was the best thing I ever did. It was just wonderful. It's a 5-year program, took me 7 years.
Wait, but by the way, did they freak out over your amazing voice? Because quite frankly, I've heard some cantors and it ain't that pretty. Do they have a breakdown on how?
Is anyone else listening to this but you and me?
No, just us.
So that you know what they say. Singers sing and cantors can't.
Oh, I never heard that, but ouch, that's like a viola joke. Wow.
Yeah, it is.
Unbelievable.
That is harsh. You're getting laughs.
It is harsh. You're right.
Cantor Chazan, and Michael, I love that you're playing Guitar Hero. I'm having you guys light the candles, even though it's like 3:00 in the afternoon in California and it's bright sunshine, but we're going to pretend the sun is down.
As long as you light them before the sun is, you want to light them 18 minutes before the sun goes down. So we're just fudging it a little bit.
I get it. You converted me, laws. We don't exactly. I don't know any of that crap. Okay, so let's hear the prayer for the candles and try not to set fire.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lehadlik ner shel Shabbat.
Okay, it's never sounded like that when my mother's been like, Baruch atah. It's like never sounded that good.
I know. Well, I'm not going to light them until we really do it. Yeah. Yeah.
We haven't done it yet.
No, that was practice for sound, right?
No, we're actually live.
No, we're
But
live.
Oh my gosh!
But
What?
yeah, you've been performing this entire time. So light those candles. Amen.
I'm so
They
sorry.
flourish. They'll never know. They'll never know. They think we're still singing.
It's for demonstration purposes only.
Now,
So
by the way,
sorry.
that's a
I thought we were
religious. What is that? Is that from the Bible? That torch? What the hell is that?
Yes.
Century are you from?
Yes.
It's
Yes.
the old Babylonian.
The Jews had to use it when they were wandering. They couldn't find a match, so they wandered in the desert and they had to use the Bic.
When weren't they
I'm
wondering?
very sorry. I apologize to the entire world for
sounding amazing.
over
No,
unlit candles.
Apology rejected.
Okay. And by the way, look, we're getting a Shabbat Shalom from Cantor Lizzie Weiss.
Hi,
Temple of
Lizzie. Hi,
Shabbat
Lizzie.
shalom.
We went to school, same school.
So Michael, I'm going to bring out some more people, but I'm very curious about this amazing bar mitzvah photo you sent. You look, now your bar mitzvah, it's sort of like me where I actually had my party in my house. Is that like the den of your house?
It is the den of my Uncle Bernie's house. Don't ask. I have no idea why. But yes, I had a bar mitzvah in a conservative synagogue, which I didn't know anybody that was there because I played hooky every day. The cantor did not like me. The rabbi was drunk. Cantor more Darth Vader than cantorial.
Too much.
Too much information.
TMI.
Just want you to know, because you'll like this, because he's a musical guy. He's going to
Okay,
love
go
this.
ahead.
When I started my Haftarah, behind me, you hear the cantor say, "Too high."
Wait, and were you able to keep that key though? That's my question.
I had to drop it.
Oh, you did.
Otherwise, it's
He learned his Haftorah off a record.
Yeah, phonetically. I never went to Hebrew school. My parents didn't know.
That's how old he is. It was
Played
an
hooky every
actual
day.
album.
Well, at least records existed. At least it wasn't like, a gramophone. Let me ask you something.
Sketched into tablets.
Lembeck, with your guitar, were you duty on the national tour of Greece? Who were you? You were Sonny.
No, Travolta was duty. I was Sonny.
But what if you play guitar? Why weren't you like C, 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 C?
You have to ask Tom Moore.
Okay.
Ask Tom.
Just asking. Okay, well, speaking of national tours, we're going to have more Shabbat prayers from two people from the national tour of what pretentious people call parade, but I call parade. Please welcome. Hi.
Hi.
So Talia, you played Lucille Frank.
That's right.
The wife of the poor man who was unjustly accused. And Jenny, you play the mom of the poor girl who was murdered?
Sure do.
Hey, Veasmir.
And here we are together doing the Shabbat prayers.
Oh, let's forget it. So Talia, this national tour, it's so interesting doing a show that I feel has some relevance. I mean, quite frankly, when Michael did Grease, the message was, ladies, to get your man, please become a tramp. But Talia, or wear black leather. Talia, how do you feel doing a show where there's more of a message than, start smoking?
You don't feel it's the same message?
It's similar, and the fact that
right, like I feel they're actually very similar.
I'm not sure. What happened? I mean, have you heard from any audience members? Like, what's it like trying to contribute this show? It's so important.
Oh man, it's amazing. I mean, we are probably a third of the way through. Yeah. We came from Atlanta was our last city, so to do the show in the place that the story comes from and took place in was pretty insane.
It was really powerful.
But really to do the show, I think the thing that I've learned about doing the show in all of these different places is that every audience is going to respond differently because we're telling a historical story in all of these places that have their own rich histories of things that have happened to these communities. And especially they all have their own Jewish histories. And so, our audience in Kansas City responded differently than our audience in Minneapolis because, Kansas City had this wild shooting at a JCC in 2014. And our audience in Minneapolis responded differently to the song Rumblin' and Rollin' at the top of that too, because George Floyd happened there. So, it's like, it's been very interesting to kind of interact with these communities that come to this story with different perspectives.
Yeah.
And do you talk to people at the stage or after the show?
Sometimes, yeah.
Depends on the city.
Mm-hmm.
Every theater has different protocols with stage door. We didn't really get a chance in Atlanta to talk to people afterwards. But we've had some really lovely interactions with people at stage doors in several cities after the show.
And Talia, what's the difference between touring with this and touring with Wicked besides vocal damage?
Well, I had no vocal damage off of
That's
my
true.
tour
It's easy.
experience.
That was easy for you. I know that.
Unscathed. But you know, I think that I'm able to enjoy the tour life a little bit more this time, whereas I had to be very kind of like nun-like on the last tour, and I was really taking care of myself. I also was a lot younger, so I was just kind of very much in show mode and focused on self-care. And now I'm like really enjoying
Rebbitzin like, not nun like. We're gonna make it all Jewish.
Rebbitzin like, yeah, sure. But you know, I had to really take care of myself in a different way. But this is emotionally really tough. So it's been different, but very cool.
Yeah, there's no mega mix at the end of Parade, let's be honest.
No, there is not a mega, unfortunately, because the songs are really, they really are kind
There's
of.
There's a few that could work.
I know, but it's little
if you take the lyrics away.
Yeah.
Forgive me.
He touched my hand. Anyway, wait. Okay, so ladies, I'm such a non-Jew in certain ways that I literally was like about to bring a giant challah for the hamotzi, and it wasn't until I was about to walk in, I was like, oh, it's still Pesach.
Got you.
So I went out.
Also, check out the Manischewitz rebrand.
I know, it's very like Zabar's coded.
You know what I
it's
mean?
like trendy.
But I also love the picture. It's there's like a Hirschfeld, like I'm looking for a Nina in it. Yes.
Yeah, it kind of is very cool.
Okay, so
we have that box in our house.
Yeah, they did a nice job.
Yeah. It was a good. I like the rebrand.
Wait, Michael Lembeck, back to you. Look who's literally here. Melissa and Jerry Zaks are watching. Your former Grease cast.
Yeah.
Melissa was great in Grease.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Jerry Zaks was Kaniki, the shortest Kaniki out there, and I approve.
And the best, the very best.
And Jenny was directed by Jerry and Hello Dolly.
Yeah.
So
I came in on the tour for Hello Dolly.
There you go. Well, look at this connection.
Here we are.
You've made a shit up.
It's a circle like this.
And I did the Legally Blonde reality show with Emma, Jerry's daughter. We're all connected. Okay, we're gonna open up the shmur matzah, which by the way is super Jewy, but it's also like the most that tastes like
Hey, Seth, do you know why? Do you know why the matzah's round?
Why, dear?
Because when they carried it out of Egypt, they carried it on their heads, so the dough became round.
Well, why are so many matzahs square?
Because it's made by
it's a
machine.
shanda.
Because they have to fit in a box.
It's have to be in a box.
Shmura matzah has been guarded. It's been guarded. It's blessed. It's special. It's not Manischewitz.
And you can fling it a lot further.
That's
Oh
right.
my
It's a
God.
frisbee.
Okay, we have a couple of new Misha Barak names we're going to add. I want to remember Lorna, but let's first
Okay.
do. Lorna, you're the most chazani. Which comes first, the matzah blessing or the wine?
The reason we cover the matzah or the challah because we don't want it to feel bad when we bless the wine before, and then we take the cover off and say, see, you're fine, little matzah.
Okay, we're going to cover it with this.
So first we usually do the wine, and then
I'm going to pour my wine. I hate the taste of wine, so I'm going to have some Kedem grape juice. Hold on.
Well, I'm having Martinelli's apple juice.
And I've got kombucha in here. So
I'm having air wine. It's very
air wine is the best.
air wine.
Oh, air wine. That's how the story got its name.
Yeah.
Kombucha, if I wanted a bag of compostable vegetable, all right, we'll talk about that later. Kombucha, wow, but enjoy it. This is good. Okay, here we go.
It's not for everybody. It's an acquired taste.
I'm still acquiring it. Okay, here we go, Parade ladies. You want to read it?
Yeah. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei peri hagafen.
Amen.
Amen.
L'chaim.
Amazing sideshow version I've ever heard. You guys, Emily and Alice, that was so good.
Wow.
And Alice.
We really did give sideshow.
Yeah.
Look at that. The bun is amazing. Now, by the way, you may be wondering why Jenny is so good. It's because back in the day, her mother, a rabbi, was telling her
Wow.
who she was. Was she an actual rabbi, or did I make that up, or a cantor?
Yeah. So she was a cantor, and then she got ordained as a rabbi when I think when I was in college was when she started that process.
Makes her a ranter.
Yeah, so
A
ranter.
ranter.
A rant that she is. I think she's watching actually. Hi, Mom.
Oh, wow. This is your bat mitzvah, and that's her saying you're doing it all wrong. Am I right?
Yeah, correct. No, she was very supportive. It was really special to get to be bat mitzvahed by my mother. It was really cool.
That's
That
fantastic.
is
Very
so cool. All right.
I
so
just taught my
tomorrow-
grandson. I
What'd
just
you
taught
say?
my grandson for his bar mitzvah. It was really
Oh,
cool.
so special.
Also. Yeah.
I'm going to have Zach Peiser back on the show because I just met his parents today, and both parents told me that they are both Moyles.
Oh my goodness.
That's
Both of them?
yeah.
Wait,
so
Wow.
We work on tip.
yeah, we'll do. They work. Okay,
Oh,
we'll discuss that
here
privately.
all night.
Yeah.
All right, now
Go,
Talia, I know you're on full vocal rest because you're starring in Parade, but I still would like to hear the matzah blessing.
Okay.
Yes.
Let's do it.
Only Schmur always knows how to burn it. I'm like, I don't want burnt matzah, Schmur. Okay, go on.
I was told to add in the matzah blessing after we do the motzi, so we're just going to do that to cover our bases too. So
Sure.
Do it all. Do it
fine.
all.
Do it all. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam hamotzi lechem min haaretz. Amen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kedeshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu al achilat matzah.
Wow, in the correct nusach. Look at you.
Thanks,
Daughter
Mom.
of a cancer. Thanks, Pat.
I'm so okay. I dare you to taste this.
Get
Oh my
get
god,
in
no
here.
wonder it's sweet. Oh my god, I never had anything dry and rubbery at the same time.
They managed to do both.
They
Now,
managed
by the way,
to do both.
Yeah, I do. I remember.
all of you clowns missed something amazing this week because Lembeck's you're in LA and Jenny and Talia are on the road. But this great guy, Howard Tilkin, put together the Broadway Seder.
Oh, I know. I love Howie. And I went last year to the inaugural one.
Yes, you were the first one, and now it's
She
expanded even
hosted.
more.
She hosted.
I heard you hosted it. So now it's even bigger, and Ari performed, and Noah Southstone, and Lizzie Weisslet. It was so good. So next year,
Where was it?
It was at the JCC on the Upper West Side. It was so fantastic. So it's going to be even bigger next year. So Lembeck, you have to fly in.
Yes.
Okay, we're in.
So now we're going to do the Misha
We'll
Barak.
sing you our Matzah Shmora song when we come. And you'll
Oh
like
yeah,
it
we
a
have an
lot.
excellent.
We wrote a Matzah Shmora
Oh,
song.
I would like to hear it right now because I'm still recovering from that bite. Do you know it? Hit
I
it.
don't know if I can hear.
I don't. When are we done?
All I know is no.
I don't know what key you're
It's too
gonna sing.
high. Okay, let me just sing. The lyrics are you sing. Go
No,
ahead.
I don't know the words. I need sheets.
It is round and it's small and there's no shape at all and
That's
has
a shmort.
no taste.
Yeah.
Forget it.
I love it.
We're
No,
not
keep
ready.
going.
It is right.
Round and it's small and has no taste at all. Matzah shmora. I can't remember. It is. I can't
All
remember.
full and cardboard and yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. We have to write it down for you. We'll do it next year. I
We will
promise.
bring you a Bible of
We'll work
Passover
it out.
tunes we've worked out.
Yeah.
Wait, I 100%
Yeah, they
support.
are.
Hold on. So I'm sending something right now. Wait, so by the way, Lorna, I feel like you're retired as a chazan. Is that true?
Yes, I retired. Yes, I am retired. I have 5 grandchildren. 4 of them have been in my house for 4 days. I'm ready for the couch. And with 2 seders, 4 kids in my house, all wanting sandwiches. No, pasta. No, pizza. No, have some more matzah. Yeah.
That's mean.
Brutal.
How
You
many
guys are
things
doing the-
can you put on your matzah is the
You're
question.
doing the full, you're doing the, do you believe in eating rice or even that you're saying is not?
Yeah, as soon
Yeah,
as
the
they, said,
Sephardic
as soon as
said
they
yes.
said yes to that, I was in. Yes. Yeah. I became Sephardic right away. Although it's now okay in the conservative movement, I think.
You know, it's always changing. So listen, before
Yeah.
we do this Misha Berach, Lorna Lembeck and Misha Berach worked. Ari, why don't you talk about your experience? Because you were right in the middle of it. Here, Mike.
Oh, yeah. Well, I've had 3 surgeries in 4 weeks. I had a thing removed and then a deviated septum fixed. It turned out the thing that was removed was a very rare cancer. So they had to go back in and get the margins cleaned. And on Tuesday, I went back in and they cleaned the margins. And now I'm cancer free. So
It's Friday, 3 days later.
it's amazing.
Wow.
It's scar that goes from my armpit to like my sternum and down to the muscle. But more on that later. But I'm good. Which is
Thank goodness.
Yes, Baruch
Very
Hashem.
nice to hear that.
Because you're amazing,
Wow.
Misha Berach.
That's
So
right.
listen, there's 2 more names that I just got, Lorna, if you can. By the way, everyone is so
gonna-
excited with you.
Are you going to text them to me or? Yeah.
Yes, actually, I'll text
Okay.
out this. So here, talk for one more second, Ari. Tell everybody if there's any advice you have people out there that think fire your doctor if they're annoying. Here you go.
Yeah. Okay. I guess my biggest piece of advice, or I guess the thing that was the hardest for me, but the most important, was to like try and stay present and in a consistent state of gratitude, because it was very easy to just play the victim card and woe is me, but to actually like build new neural pathways around how lucky am I to have 10 fingers and 10 toes? How lucky am I that I won't need chemo and I won't need radiation? Yes, I'll need one more surgery, but it's just one. So, and I think that is a lesson that I will take with me for the rest of my life in just terms of everything. But wow, it was a lot on a bingo card.
But also, I don't know what you want to reveal, but how about the fact that this whole Jewish connection kind of paid off with people knowing without too much revealing?
So I had one surgeon who he did what he did and moved on to a second surgeon, but the second surgeon actually remembered me from singing Hatikva at an FIDF event in the fall. And actually, when I was going into the operating room, I said, before you hook me up to anything, when I get on the table, I want to sing. I want to sing Summer of the Rainbow and the Shema. And she said, I normally am not in the operating room until it's time to start, but for this, I will be with you. I won't join you for Summer Over the Rainbow, but I'll join you for the Shema. And she did. It was just the two of us singing the Shema with the IV put in my arm. And then I was off to meet the little bluebirds over the rainbow. Just hi. But she sang with me.
Well, what's horrible is that they had the hospital yell too high. Anyway, what? That's what we call that. Lembeck.
Excellent callback.
Okay, let's bring it. Wait, Michael Lembeck, you have the slightest surprise. I don't know if you know this guy.
What?
But his name is Jerry Zaks.
Hey,
Look at Jerry.
hey, good Shabbos, good Shabbos.
Look, my best friend in the whole world. And look at Melissa right there. Where's the cat?
Good
There's the
There it
cat.
is.
Jerry Zaks, what was it like when you guys were touring in Greece in the 70s? It must have been like the most fun in the world.
It was the most fun in the world. Every town we went to the racetrack, we went to the gyms, we had a ball. We thought we were with the bomb, you know? And listen, Seth, I was not the shortest Kaniki ever, and I was the best. That's correct. Thank you, Len.
You're welcome.
Hilarious.
Diana.
Jerry and Michael, you both married blondes. You both married Patty Simcox. What's happening? I'm just saying.
Can you blame us?
Zach, I want you to stay. Everyone to stay while we hear this beautiful Misha Berach that Lorna is going to sing. I'm going to mute everybody so you don't disturb the beautifulness. Okay, so here we go. Okay, take it away, Misha Berach.
Misha Berach Avotenu Mikor HaBracha Leimotenu. May the source of strength, who blessed the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say Amen. I have some, and I'm going to also look on my phone. Please forgive me in advance for any names I may skip or mispronounce. We're going to ask for perfect healing for Carol Vera. Carol Vera has ALS, and we hope she's relieved from her suffering as soon as possible. We ask for refuah shema for Adam Weiner, son of Wendy Weiner, Esther Edith Glick, Louis Lazaro Glick, Elliot Jamie, which is Eliyahu Yunkel Ben Sura, Roz York Brodsky, and we ask for blessing for Nathan, who is 14 months old. Howard Zaber, he is at the ICU. Chaya Rachel Bat Sarah Gittel, Baruch Joseph Ben Shendel, Tzipora Bat Tzipora bat Sheva, Yehudit Rachel bat Devora, Bob Haberman, Lori Etus, Rochelle Tarlin, Chaya Rachel bat Sarah Gisel, Baruch Yosef ben Shendel, Tzipora bat Sheva, and Tilly, how do you say Seth? Tilly Geronimus, your aunt, Tilly Geronimus, and Mike Szymanski. And for all the names I mispronounce again, I apologize, and please hold in your hearts all those who need healing. Visheberach imotenu mikor habracha leavotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say, Amen. Shabbat Shalom.
Oh my gosh, so beautiful. Hold on, I'm gonna unmute all my friends here. So hold on. If I knew how to do it, I could. Hold on. Oh, I think there's Jenny and Talia, and there are the Zaxes. Oh, that was so beautiful. And Ari, how does it feel hearing the Misha Berach now after your surgery?
Relieving. I can kind of put that energy towards other people. I don't feel as much necessity to hold it for myself. So it's lovely to be on the other side, but still beautiful to hear you sing it, Lorna. Oh my God. That sounded like at my show growing up.
Right?
At all.
No one sounded like that. So Jerry Zaks, we're going to close with Grease Lightning. So we're gonna have one live song, but Jerry, I'm gonna have you come on one week and do one of the blessings. Do or sing your song from Tin Types, either one. What are you in the mood for?
Anytime, sweetie. And Lorna, what a pleasure.
Oh,
Good
Lorna.
God. And Lem, I love you. I love you. And
guys.
Steph, good Shabbos
Love
to
you,
all.
Lisa.
Good
Come
Shabbos. Love you,
back
Jerry
soon.
Zaks. Okay, and then Jenny, Talia, is it half hour yet? Do you have time to stay? Can we do one more song?
It's like
We're on the West Coast.
It's like
so we're good.
3:28. So
Oh, okay, great. Okay, so we're gonna close with a
Tori?
song. Even though Ari just had surgery 2 seconds ago, we're still able to do a song. So Ari's gonna sing. We have this weird microphone.
Ari can sing. Oh,
Yes,
goodness. Come
please.
on, Ari. Yay. You're going to bless us.
We'll do it.
Just tell us what the balance. Tell us what the balance is like.
Yes.
No close.
Yes. Okay, wait. Here, let's see what this is like.
I don't know if you can play together.
That was in D?
I'm
kidding.
Put your dress on, Molly.
Were you able to hear the piano on that, by the way? Was it okay?
We heard you.
yeah.
I'm going to bring Jerry back so we can watch. I'm going to have everybody here watching. Okay, I'm going to mute you. Hi, Melissa. Okay, mute and mute and mute. This is our closing number, and it's great for the Jewish community that's watching, not in America. I mean, not only America, I just got a Shabbat Shalom from London. I mean, people all over the world are watching this. Okay.
Amen. No one here to guide you. Now you're on your own. Only me beside you. Still, you're not alone. No one is alone. Believe me, no one is alone. Sometimes people leave you halfway through the wood, but Others may deceive you. You decide what's good. You decide alone. But no one is alone. People make mistakes, fathers and mothers. People make mistakes, holding to their own, thinking they're alone. Honor their mistakes. Everybody makes one another's terrible mistakes. Witches can be right, giants can be good. You decide what's right, you decide what's good. Just remember, someone is on your side, someone else is not. While we're seeing our side, maybe we forgot they are not alone. No one is alone. It's hard to see the light now. Just don't let it go. Things will be all right now. We can make it so. Someone is on your side. No one is alone.
Yes, Queen.
Do, do, do.
Yes.
Do, do,
He still got it. Okay, I'm bringing these clowns back. Everyone's so sweet. Isn't he great?
Oh.
So
Oh,
good.
We
so
love
good.
him.
Oh, that was beautiful.
Highlight of the day
Thank
for
you,
us.
Ari. Highlight, definitely. Definitely a highlight.
So good.
You guys, so Jerry, you're coming back for sure. And then wait, so your wife's name is Melissa?
Yes.
Hi, Melissa. How'd you guys meet?
We live in the same building.
That's how you met in the laundry room?
Yes.
Whatever.
It's very ring them bells. 34E? Okay. Lembeck.
Yep.
Everyone go see Parade on the Road. Ari Axelrod, we're so happy that who sounds that good after surgery? What the F?
Nobody.
Seth, I'm really offended you didn't show my bat mitzvah picture that I sent.
Oh, no, I was
yeah.
saving it. Don't be offended. I was totally saving it. I've never seen it. It looks like a cheerleading photo.
See, that's from my Shabbat.
Oh my
before my
God,
bat
that's
mitzvah.
fantastic.
You
Thank
clearly
you.
haven't
We
changed.
get in
I thought it was offensive for Passover to show all those hollies.
Oh, the mix.
Yeah, I was super excited to lead my Friday night service. So
That's fantastic. Are you guys performing in LA? You're in LA?
we are. We will be coming
Yeah,
to LA.
where?
Be there for a
When?
whole month.
When?
What theater?
I'm
The
pulling up the
Amundsen.
dates.
They're playing the
Theater.
Amundsen.
Oh, great.
Oh,
We'll
yeah.
come.
We
Yeah.
might need to come to that and see.
We will be there from we'll be in LA from June 17th to July 13th, the whole month.
I'm hooking you guys up in an email chain. And by the way, Ari had one of those things that you sign when you leave your bar mitzvah, and this was the photo everybody signed.
Oy vey.
Oh,
yeah.
Ari, look at all the hair.
Oh, yeah.
Look at that necklace.
I didn't lose it.
love
It just
that.
sort of fell to the bottom.
But why is that a comfortable pose? Your elbow
Oh,
is
it's not. It's not comfortable at all.
Okay, I just want to make
It's
sure.
really
Couch is too high.
I know.
nothing good about that.
I know it's happening.
It's like the puka shell necklace.
Well, it was the
very
70s. bro.
2000.
80s. All right. On that note, everyone, it was so
We're
lovely
done.
to see you all here. Go see Parade. Jerry Sachs, love you. Lembeck's, love you. Bye, everyone. Thanks for
Thanks so much.
joining. No one is
Bye.
alone.
Bye, bye, bye. Thank you.
Everybody.
Bye.
Shabbat shalom.